If you think all small city cars look the same, then think again. This is the Adam Rocks, and Opel reckon it's the only three-door crossover of its size and type. Essentially what they've done is they've taken their Adam, the city car, and given it a chunkier and more muscular look, and it now looks like nothing else on the road. It also comes with a host of personalisation options to ensure that no two Adam Rocks will ever look the same.
The Adam Rocks is tougher looking with off-road style bumpers, plastic cladding and a choice of 17-inch or 18-inch alloy wheels. But this rugged look is superficial to the core. There is no optional four-wheel drive. This is a city crossover designed to negotiate urban obstacles only. It also sits higher off the road than the standard Adam and comes with a full-length electric folding canvas roof. The bold interior of the Adam Rocks perfectly complements the striking exterior design and is jammed with body-coloured trim, inserts and funky touches. In the front, the high roof gives plenty of headroom and it feels spacious and comfortable. Ideal for two plus luggage, room in the rear is particularly tight, so best suited for kids or very small friends. I'd have to admit the Opel Adams is not one of my favourite cars, so the idea of actually raising the height of it and adding bigger wheels didn't bode well for the Adam Rocks, but surprisingly it's very good. It handles much better on the road than the standard Adam and the suspension just soaks up bumps really nicely. Under the bonnet is a 1-litre turbocharged petrol engine that is very fast, lively and very refined. Even idling you can barely hear it. Despite the fact that it's only 3 cylinders, it has 115 bhp and 170 newton meters of torque, so it packs a serious punch and manages to go from 0 to 100 in 9.9 seconds. It has a top speed of 196 kilometres and it has this really nice, slick 6-speed manual gearbox. In terms of economy, it does 5.1 litres per 100 and has CO2 emissions of 119, so motor tax is 200 a year. Now there is the option of a 1.4 petrol in the Adam Rocks, but really the 1-litre one is the one to go for. Another feature of this car is the electronically operated canvas roof. It's simple to use and it can actually be operated at speeds of up to 140 kilometres an hour, which is very handy for those sudden downpours. Also, when it reclines, it has absolutely no impact on rear visibility or on boot space. Okay, so the boot space brings me to the negatives in this car. The boot space currently is 170 litres. Now, that's small enough, but also it's a very narrow opening, so it actually makes it very difficult to fit anything into it. The rear space is bad as well. You'll fit kids into it, but just only barely. And then there's the price. The Opel Adam Rock starts at $18,995. Now that does seem expensive for a city car, and its closest rival is the Fiat 500c, which comes in at $2,500 less. However, if you look at rivals like the DS3 Cabrio from Citroën, you'll be looking at a price of $24,000, and even the standard Mini comes in at $19,900. So it's not that expensive when you put it in perspective like that.
This car is all about image, and it's clearly aimed at the fashion conscious who want to stand out from the crowd. And yes, there are issues with it. The price is high, the rear space in the back is tight and the boot is pretty small, but fitted with the 1-litre engine it really is fun to drive. It's not going to be to everyone's taste, but I reckon when it comes to style, Opel have finally produced an Adam that actually does rock. Geraldine Herbert for Independent.ie.